Hey, welcome back. We're gonna remove well, at least one EXP door panel. So this door panel is out of a blue 1982 EXP, and this is the one that is equipped only with a driver's side mirror. So what you do is, I already went ahead and pulled off this panel a few years ago. So all the nitty gritty stuff is already taken care of, so I can just speed run this for you. So there is a giant hockey stick padded vinyl armrest that goes in this area, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 Phillips head screws, and then it pops right off, and you just need to pull the back end out like this and then slide it forward to go around your door handle. And then after you do that, you have one screw in the center of your window crank. You have one Phillips screw there. Undo that, window crank will slide right off. And then for your mirror adjuster, there is a little hex slug right there that holds your mirror adjusting pivot joystick arm thing in the socket. So you loosen that up and then push it in through that hole with your finger like this. And then while you're doing that, take your other hand and tighten up that Allen key slug bolt. Just enough so that when you take the door panel off, that doesn't fall out, because I don't know what size it is. I don't know how easy or hard it is to replace. You never know. So you don't want to lose small stuff like that. But once you got all that off, what you got going on is, again, like I said, I already pulled this panel off, but it is held on by these pop tabs, and they all go into designated holes. You probably can't see that because it's dark. There we go. So they all have holes that these pop tabs go into. So there's a few ways to do this. So you can either use brute force, find a loose corner or edge of the door panel and just pop your way around. Or, after I did that method, I saw that these pop tabs have two heads on them, so they look like this. So that means you could probably tap them into the metal just a tiny bit, then plug the door skin on it, and then slide this in, locking the pop tab into your door panel. So that's something I will try when I reinstall these, but for now, you can replace these at select auto stores. I don't think places like O'Reilly's would have them on stock, but I know Sam's Paint, they're a local paint place. They have all sorts of pop tabs, and I know they have those. They have those for sure. So once you've decided which route you want to do, I popped them out. So after you pop them out, the only thing holding this on is gravity. So what you need to do is kind of pinch it the way I'm doing it. So put a few fingers up against this metal aluminum trim piece here, and a thumb on the pad, and then with some clever lifting, you need to get it up and over this inner ledge. And then once you do that, you'll hear some clunking and stuff. And then you just need to get that door handle through that perfectly sized hole. And then once you do that, you now have access to the entire backside of your door. And then, Ford, I don't know if they do this with new vehicles, but up through like 2007, they ran like tar or whatever sticky crap on the metal surface of the door panel, and then they put a black some weird black like tar paper like material, like something you'd see underneath shingles on a house roof or whatever, and that helped with sound deadening or whatever. So once you're like this, what you probably wanted to do to get once you got this off was to get in here and either pop some dents. I got another video on that. You could pop some dents on your door panel, or if your window's grinding, you could look into that. If your door's not locking or latching well, you could look at that from here. But if you're restoring your EXP, probably what you're doing here is getting at the mirror. So the only way to get the mirror off is get the door panel off. Once you got the door panel off, these doors are pretty neat in the way that there are these giant access holes that give you plenty of room to get to whatever you're looking for. So you can get to these two mirror nuts perfectly. And if you drop them, normally in most cars, there would be a great abyss here where you can never get to anything ever. So like the front doors of any Super Duty ever, you drop something in there, it's gone forever. But here they got this giant massive opening. You can pull out any socket, bolt, nut, whatever the heck you dropped in here, children, anything, you can pull it right back out, no problem whatsoever. Literally your hand can fit in here either direction. I just have to roll up the window to go the other way, but there's no issue there. So once you get at the two nuts from the mirror, there's just this gasket here, just a plastic leather hybrid gasket thing. Volkswagens from the 80s have the same thing. I'm pretty sure all the 80s cars have the same thing on them. And then you just tuck your mirror adjustment stick down in there, because you can always pull it out at a future time. I believe it lands right about here, right in this tiny nook, right where it pops out the door. So yeah, pull it back off, and then putting it on is the same way but in reverse. If I sound like a Haynes manual to you, that's it. We get these door panels, and they got marks or whatever from whoever checked them, whoever, I don't know, guaranteed them or made funky marks, weird crap, I don't know. But yeah, I only have the one mirror thing because I only have one mirror on the car, but that's that. If you need to get at your mirror or your door panel, that's the way to do it. A lot of times in EXPs, the little mirror adjustment joystick thing popped out of the eyelet, and it's just dangling inside there. It's not gone forever. You can just go in there, grab it, and then when you get to your mirror, when you get to your mirror, just work it around right here with your fingers, up, down, side to side diagonals, and then while you're doing that, try to do that with the the joystick too. If you have to spray the insides with like WD-40 or the PB Blast or whatever you need, but make sure that you clean out behind these first. Because a lot of times what's on the inside is insects crap. So you'll find like wasp nests in there, spider webs, all that sorts of crap. And sometimes that's the reason why the mirror isn't fully adjustable, but you want that crap out before you start forcing things, otherwise things will break. And these are not easily replaced. Maybe they are easy to replace, but they are hard to find. So you don't want to break anything on this car, because nothing on this car is easy to find. So yeah, if you're replacing a mirror, door panel, servicing something on your door, that's the way to do it. I don't have much experience pulling these off or playing with them yet. Neither with those, but I will make a door striker video. I have a few tips on that, so just wait for that. And we'll call it good for now.